The pause in the fighting has brought a temporary quiet and given Gazans a brief glimpse into the scale of the devastation around them. Raf Sanchez reports.
Under the cover of a fragile truce, Gazans are venturing onto the streets, lining up at gas stations hoping for a few precious drops of fuel, and baking bread in traditional ovens. The ceasefire, which is due to end tomorrow, offering a brief respite from 7 weeks of Israeli bombing in response to the October 7th attack. Around 15,000 people have been killed, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. That's 1 out of every 130 people. But today, the World Health Organization with a stark warning.
So eventually we will see more people dying from disease than we're even seeing from the bombardment.
Disease spreading through camps like this. More than 1 million Gazans now displaced by the fighting. Their tents, little match for the winter rain. Muna al-Bayari fled with her daughter. She doesn't know if her husband is still alive. Is there anything worse than this, she asks? And even when the war ends, many will have no homes to go back to. In the city of Han Yunis, an analysis of satellite imagery shows damage to around 15% of all buildings. But travel up the strip and the devastation grows. In northern Gaza, where Israel's bombing was most intense, half the buildings are now partly or completely destroyed. This was Soldiers Square, a park in the heart of Gaza City. Today, it's a landmark unrecognizable. Halil and Yasmin got married just a month before the war. This is what's left of the house they hope to make a home. We were living a happy life, but this happiness is gone and everything with it, she says. And with the clock ticking towards the end of the ceasefire, families bracing for the war to begin again. Raf Sanchez, NBC News, Tel Aviv.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.